Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to give it to Cook. Woo! And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's Cook to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Allen. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's third and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on third and goal? From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll go again with Swift. There goes Swift, first down and more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And the Bears have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one taken in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They motion the slot man left. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
3rd down, 3 to go. Cooper going in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Coleman.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. To throw again, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
"7-3 is the score, with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Throwing again, it's Allen. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Completing that one to Carter. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. Williams to the air once more. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. They're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now Williams going to keep it himself. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the give, here's Swift. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This pass caught right side, it's Allen. He is in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Bears. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Santos for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bears are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. They send a receiver in motion left. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now Allen on first down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Second down, 8 for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes second down. Slot receiver headed right. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's in! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Williams. He's got the big tight end, Everett, down the field. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's first down. Here's Williams now to throw. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
He'll run again. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. On play action, Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. To throw again, it's Allen. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
One more time going up top with Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.